face Skolas, the fallen kill of kills.
So Spartacus, what's the story? Every time I see that cutscene before Skolas, I just wish Bungie had included some sort of an option to skip this bloody, terrifyingly slow and boring cutscene, which is completely unnecessary. Anyway, this is Skolas, level 35, no burns. So the strategy is, a little bit similar to the old strategy, but it's just longer in my opinion. And of course it would be because you need to do more damage. Now they said they nerfed his health. Something, they halved his health, they nerfed his health, they reduced his health, they did something to his health. By removing the burns, I feel like we need to shoot twice the amount of rockets, maybe more per person. So I don't really see that as a nerf. I don't really think, that's a nerf. That's just, a different method of getting you to shoot more rockets. You reduced his health on paper, yeah, cool, that's a nerf, but I don't think that's a nerf. I don't feel I'm doing more damage, or his health is going down quicker. I personally don't feel it. We did Skolas many times, we did it with all different types of burns. We did it with snipers, we did it with rockets. And this doesn't feel like we're doing more damage for some reason. This just feels more longer, which is, I guess, what Bungie wanted. They wanted people to, sit in here longer, essentially. They wanted you guys to sit in here and waste more time instead of doing it in a few minutes. They wanted to do it in a few more minutes. It hasn't changed much. The enemies spawn randomly. I mean, we start off by going to the left, as you saw earlier, taking out the servitor, doing as much damage as we can with rockets, then moving slowly to the right side, killing more enemies, getting our supers because they're essential. And as you can see why, there's a ton of enemies just spawning randomly all over the place. You've got vandals, snipers, dreads, shanks, captains, all doing a lot of damage. I don't see a damage reduction, even though there's no arc burn. I still get, I would say, 1.5 shots, if I could describe it that way, with a sniper, and I'm dead. So I don't really see a damage reduction myself personally. Is it easy? Is it easy? I mean, in my opinion, it's longer. It's not easier. It's not harder. It's just longer. I guess it requires more coordination with the fire team, which is what they wanted, which is good, so people can coordinate more and plan things out better. But is it easier? I don't know. I don't think it's easier. I mean, I would even say it might even be a little bit harder for some people, because all these enemies that are shooting you constantly, you can't just get rid of the devouring essence. You have to pass it around and actually do what you're supposed to do with it. you can't just kill, you can't just kill him in one run. That's what I'm getting at. You can't kill him in one run. Well, at least for the average players, you're always going to get those crazy players that are probably going to take him out in the first run or two. But for the normal people, you got to take your time. You got to communicate with your fire team. You got to move from the right to the left, left to the right, find different servitors until you break those servitor bonds. In my opinion, you got to take your, you got to take your best weapons with you. You got to do as much damage as you can. You still need arc weapons because of their shields. Enemy shields are not, easy to take down either. So I'd definitely say bring those Ascended Fate Bringers. All that aside, I think a successful completion of this level is based on, 3 things, 3 key components. One would definitely be enemy management. You got to take care of these enemies. You can't let them build up. If they build up in numbers, you're pretty much dead. That goes without saying. 2, you got to have one person, particularly someone with a self-revive or with a Titan bubble to dismantle the mines. When the mines spawn, I mean, most people, they have one person running for the mines. Some people I've seen, all 3 of them run for the mines. I think that's too messy. Okay, you dismantle the mines faster, but, I'd rather have 2 people on the left side doing damage to the enemies and to Skolas where one person's doing the mines. I don't know, that's the way it worked for us. We did it a few times. Tuesday night on Reset, and it really worked. When you all run for the mines, it gets messy. He starts moving around, teleporting, trying to come to you guys because you're all in one place. This way you can, you can kind of keep control. I guess, if I can use those terms, you can kind of, do damage to Skolas, kill enemies, pop bubbles, manage the devouring essence at the same time. Have a really good player like the guy you see here do the mines. Thankfully it wasn't me, it was a lot of pressure. I was just sitting back recording, and that's it. But it can get hectic. Again, is it an easy strategy? It's an easy strategy, but it all depends on what you perceive as easy. Some people think Crota hard was easy, some people think Crota normal is hard. It all depends on your perception. Back to the strategy, I keep digressing. Go to the left, take out the servitor, bomb him with your rockets. Go to the right, take out the servitor, bomb him with your rockets. Have your one person that's got the self-revive or the bubble to go do the mine. Have the other two pass the devouring essence around and keep doing constant damage to Skolas. Hopefully, because there's two of you on the left, he focuses on you and he stays and he doesn't teleport around much. Kill those enemies, don't let them build up. Take them out. They're going to start jumping up on the platform. They're going to start doing that Olympic grenade throwing, everyone hitting you in the face type of, nonsense, all that stuff. Take care of the dregs. Take care of the enemies. Shoot as much rockets as you can. Good thing is, you don't have to kind of waste time for your simps. As this whole level progresses, your simps are kind of ready in the time you need them. You can always jump down, as you can see me doing now, and always grab a heavy ammo, but be careful, make sure it's safe. Don't die in places where you can't be revived. That's definitely a good point, and that goes without saying. That's with that's generally with every aspect of this game. Never die in places you can't be revived. Try to always keep constant damage on Skolas. That's the key. If you have one person with the rocket or with a sniper or whatever you have, just keeping constant damage, constant DPS on Skolas, that's really the best thing. Because as time progresses, his health will definitely decrease with constant DPS, and it will make things a lot easier. And it will make things a lot faster. So, yeah, just one person constant DPS, one person designated for dismantling mines, one person designated to take that devouring essence and dying and self-reviving with it, or taking it and passing it to another person. And just keep rinsing and repeating. Take out enemies, stick together, communicate well, and just shoot some Galahorns. That's really the answer to this. Just shoot some Galahorns as much as you can. Pop those sims and shoot some Galahorns. As you can see, his health was really low. I've got my, designated person going for the mines, and I'm just jumping and shooting Galahorns. And I'm like, one more rocket, and he just keeps taking one more rocket. It was crazy. It definitely, is not. It's not a simple matter, but at the same time, it's easy. Just get together, coordinate well, and you get it done. Send me some comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you done it. Let me know if you have a better strategy. Drop a like, drop a dislike, drop whatever you like. Whatever. Just give me some pointers. Let me know why you don't like it. Let me know why you like it. Let me know why I can improve on. Let me know why you're better than me. Let me know why you need help. Let me know. And we'll answer your questions. We'll go from there. So Spartacus, we killed him. It's done. It's easy. It's not simple. It's complicated, but it's doable.